in at their 25-yard line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald. 28 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Run it. Well. Shotgun. 95.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
19. Shotgun.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Jack 16. Snickers, you got to spin.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
8. 4 down.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hey. Check 50, check 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
12. Let's go, 14. Gotta go. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Tempo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
That is right. Hey, Snickers. Big. Black is on.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Got it. Front left. 18. Gotta go.
On second down, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. To kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know you felt that one.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get... Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun. Front left. Right, easy. Check 51.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past